Finally, ladies and gentlemen, Eric Calvert.
Hello, everyone. I'm going to say what everyone is thinking right now. It is hotter than a motherfucker outside. And I have two choices right now. I'm either going to lose some weight or I'm going to move somewhere colder. I've come to the realization it's probably easier to move. So, you guys anybody like going to the movies? I love going to the movies. I go for three things. I like the previews, the popcorn, and the movies. I know it's a huge stretch that you would think that I would throw a food in there describing something that I love, but I do love going. I like going, and I've got some quirks about going to the movies. I like going, I've got a certain seating area that I like to sit in. It's always top, right underneath the projector. So I love walking around the corner and seeing that spot empty. But I get up there, and I try to get up there early enough to where I can get that seat. And there's always a lot of seats in front of me, but there's always some idiot that comes up and just sits like right here, or here, or here. If I can swing my arm and hit your head, you're too fucking close. I'm going to tell you that right now. But like I said, I love the popcorn, and if some people, you ever watch them eat popcorn, that whole thing will last them the whole movie. My goal is to eat it before the actual feature starts. And they're eating it like, I've got it like I'm eating an apple, just a big... And yes, I know what eating an apple looks like. I've seen it on TV. And they're just eating it like going crazy. I used to take my daughter to the movies when she was 4, and I'd look over and she'd be asleep, and I'm like, oh, how cute. I'd wake her up, I'm like, honey, you're gonna miss the movie. And she's like, sorry, Daddy. And she'd fall back asleep. Now she's 11. She still does it, and I look over and it's still just as cute. Her 3D glasses are all crooked, and I'm like, honey, you owe me $10 fucking. Get up. Go get me a refill. Kids are great. I think kids are awesome. If you don't have kids, I think you should have them or make them this evening. I don't know what you guys have got going on, but they're great. I love my kid. She's a little smart ass like I am, and I think she called me fat the other day, and I'm not 100% sure if she did or not, but she came into the kitchen and gave me a big hug and put her hand on my belly and was like, man, I can't wait for Christmas. And I'm like, why? Because I'm fat? Because I remind you of Santa Claus? She goes, no, because I like presents. I'm like, whatever. Bitch, go to your room. God. But they're fun, and I think she's at the age where she started to mentally abuse me. Which is fine, because I did that to my mother when I was her age, but she's so much better at it than I am. And these kids are crazy these days. I'll walk by her room, and I'll be halfway down the hallway, and I think I hear, hello, Dad. And I'm like, what? I didn't say nothing. Oh, okay. 20 minutes later, what? She's like, I didn't say nothing. Another 20 minutes later, what? And I'm like, is this fucking kid, am I hearing shit? And she's in there going, that stupid fat fuck. So I get her back, I change her grades when she goes, or change her homework when she goes to sleep. So it all works out in the long run, I think. So. But if you have a kid, at some point in your life, you're going to talk to them like they're the dumbest people in the world. I've seen people do it. I do it all the time. They're going to make mistakes, and you're going to just lash out at them. But my kid, like I said, she's 11. She makes mistakes. Every time she goes to the shower, I'm like, make sure you rinse your hair really good. She's like, okay, I will. She'll go running through the house. I'm like, where are you going? She's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm like, wipe really good. And she's like, I'm 11, I do every time. But I think the thing that got me to the end a few months ago was we were walking through the neighborhood. She's a few yards ahead of me, and she's walking, and she's like, oh, Dad, watch out for the dog shit. And I'm like, don't eat it! Please, God, don't eat that dog shit. Please. And she looked at me like, oh. Dad, thank you, because if you weren't here, I don't know what I would do. Because if it looks and tastes half as good as it smells, I'm in for quite a treat. Thank you, everybody. I'm Eric Calvert.
Eric Calvert, let me know about it. Eric Calvert.